is The Roman Show.
All right, this is George Alonso from The Roman Show, and I'm reporting over here at the Legends of Wrestling Convention with, of course, this young man over here, or should I call him a Warpig, Jody, and I'm sorry I can never pronounce your last name, Kristofferson? Kristofferson. All right. No, my pleasure. It's always an honor to have the Warpig, as long as I'm not getting beat up here.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So first and foremost, in the wrestling business, you have a whole bunch of nicknames, personalities, gimmicks per se, but no one has ever seen or heard of a Warpig. Can you please give us a little bit of an origin story behind a Warpig?
Well, it's funny. I first got the idea because, my dad's from Brownsville, Texas, but when I was 7 years old, we moved to Hawaii, and in Hawaii, the dominant animal is a pig. You got all the things you hunt out there. You got sharks in the water, and in the mountains, you got the pigs. And these aren't just pigs that are fattened up on the farm. These are pigs you got to get 10 dogs, two hunters, shotguns, everything, to go after them. But the name that I came up with, everybody thinks I got the name Warpig from Ozzy Osbourne. I got it from my buddy Angelo Dawkins from NXT, because he was telling me a story about some drunk big girl came into his apartment one time and ate up all his gummy worms, and he snapped at her, called her Warpig. I said, I love that. That's me to a T, Warpig. Grew up on Hawaii where the boars are, and it stuck.
Let that be a note to you fans or wrestlers. Don't let a fat drunk girl come in and eat your
all your gummy worms. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it.
You heard it from him. Now, mind you, Warpig, you also have to have one of the most energetic entrances I've ever seen as a wrestling fan. I've seen you a couple times at Ronin appearances. It's obvious that you're a metalhead. Tell us a little bit about what the music means to you, because a lot of wrestlers always have told us in the past when we've interviewed them, the song is part of your character. Can you please explain that to us?
Well, yeah, actually. It's funny. A lot of people say because I'm the Warpig, I should walk out to Ozzy Osbourne Warpig. And I love Ozzy. Ozzy's one of my favorite guys, to ever listen to. But, what I do walk out to is Southern Renegade by Moccasin Creek, because Bray Wyatt, those are his boys. And he said, this song is you to a T. You should use this song. And just when you hear the guitar riffs at the beginning, and I'm back there behind the stage, I'm like, okay, fired up, let's do this, because that says Warpig to a T, Southern Renegade, freaking Rebel Pride, I ain't afraid. I don't give a damn about what you think. So.
And that's a great mindset, mind you. Now, I have two questions out of the stuff you just gave me, but the first one I wanted to ask you is a fun little one. Any favorite rock band or metal rock band out there right now that you like to follow as well?
Well, it's funny, I'm a big fan of rock, but I also like a lot of glory bands, a lot of glory metal. Dragon Force is one of my favorites of all time. Stradivarius is one of my favorites too. But I would have to say, if you want to talk about some goth hardcore, some barbarian metal, whatever, I would have to say my favorite metal band is Amon Amarth. A lot of people say it sounds like trash cans banging against each other, but those guys are good, and they'll get you pumped.
I remember a band that used to play with trash cans and bottles, and I forgot what they're called. They were actually stationed here in Miami. But my next question was that you mentioned Bray Wyatt. With the direction of Bray Wyatt right now, what do you have to say about that? What's your opinion as a worker? What do you have to say about the direction with the Bray Wyatt character? It surely has changed. It's
definitely changed. I would like to say it's evolved more as to changed, because Bray, that's him to a T. I trained with the guy, and he's always been helpful to me. And the reason why I think he's so popular now is because he molded that from the ground up. Nobody gave him that. Nobody said, hey, this is you now, go do it. That was all him. He came in one day and just cut this promo that was just like, holy crap, this guy's going to be a star. And it keeps evolving because, he gets new family members every day, but I would say just let him do what he does, because it's going to be amazing.
Well, I'm going to tell you this one thing. One last fun question for you. Do you ever see yourself joining the Wyatt family in the near future?
Well, only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Oh, you're going to leave me with a cliffhanger.
I'll leave you with a cliffhanger. I'd like to think yes, but, they got a bunch of pretty big dudes out there. So the family's pretty much closed right now, but only time will tell. So.
Well, hey, here's hoping. Here's hoping to see the Warpig as a member of the Wyatt family. Can you imagine Warpig Wyatt?
Warpig Wyatt sounds good. Warpig Wyatt definitely sounds good.
WWE, I copyright that first. You heard it here from the Warpig on The Roman Show. Thank you so very much for your time, sir.
Yeah, you have a good one.
This is The Roman Show.